Hello everyone, welcome to the video series of TFM VPN lab assignment. I'll be creating separate videos for all the assignments. So this is something new we have started. So please do share your feedback how we can improve this video series for all the assignments. So in this video I will be creating a normal VPN between Palo Alto firewall and a checkpoint firewall. So VPN tunnel will be between 136.1.121.104 and 136.1.121.103. So you guys are already aware about the topology of this TFM lab. So VPN will be between these two devices, and we will assume this test PC and for example this router, they should be able to communicate to each other over this VPN. Now I have specified in this assignment what all parameters to use for phase 1 and phase 2. So phase 1 we will use encryption as 3-dash SHA-1 hashing and Diffie-Hellman group 2. Authentication key will be troika@123, and the peer IP address for a Palo Alto would be 136.1.121.104. And similar to that, for checkpoint peer IP address as per the assignment would be 136.1.121.103. So we need to configure phase 1 and phase 2 parameter as per this assignment, as per this task, and then we will do a basic test after the VPN configuration if we are able to ping, and that has to be encrypted. So we have to verify that in logs, and then we will verify phase 1 and phase 2 essays. So let's start the configuration first on the checkpoint, and then we will do the configuration on the Palo Alto firewall. So go to Smart Dashboard. Let me open a write policy package for this lab. Let's say go to standard. So we have some template configuration. Let me delete these rules. I need just management and cleanup as of now, and then we will create separate access rules. So very first step, go to checkpoint object and enable IPsec VPN blade. So this is something we need to enable before we start configuration of a IPsec VPN. Click on OK. Then create an object. That object will basically refer to peer device. So peer device in our case is Palo Alto firewall. So right click on checkpoint, go to checkpoint, or in fact go to more, and then go to checkpoint, then go to more and externally managed VPN gateway. Specify, for example, VPN gateway name as PAN firewall. IP address of PAN firewall is 136.1.121.104, and enable firewall and IPsec. So as of now, click on OK and move to the next step. So we have created object that will represent peer device, and that is 136.1.121.104, which is Palo Alto IP address. Now go to last step here, which is for the VPN community. So we are creating a site-to-site VPN. So click on new site-to-site VPN. Then we have two options. You already know what is the difference between meshed and star, and if we have only two devices, it can be either star or a mesh. So let's say I go with star and specify the community name as CP-PAN center gateway. So that will be my firewall, which is TFMCP. Go to satellite gateway, that will be peer firewall, which is PAN firewall. And now go to encryption. So we have to use custom encryptions. So go to custom, and for phase 1 it is 3-dash and SHA-1, and for phase 2, let me verify, for phase 2 it is AES and SHA-2. Okay, for phase 2 it is AES 128 we will use, and then SHA-2 we have to use, which is 256. Okay, now we need to specify a pre-shade key for this VPN tunnel, and the pre-shade key here is, let me copy that to avoid any mistakes, troika@123. Okay, no worries, click on yes. And we will keep default configuration as it is. For Defi Helm, it is group 2. Negotiation happens at every 1 day, 1440 minutes. By default, it is main mode and no PFS here. So click on OK. So at least one VPN community member does not have VPN domain. So encryption domain, it says VPN domain or encryption domain has not been configured as of now. So yes, we have not configured. We will configure in a minute. Click on yes, and now we have this community ready. Now go to again first tab. For me, for TFMCP, encryption domain will be my local network, which is 136.1.125 network. So click on manually defined and select 136.1.125. So this network can speak to a network which is behind Palo Alto Firewall. So click on OK, go to peer device, then go to topology again, and then again the peer device will have 136.1.123. So we do not have a network defined, so click on new network net-136.123.024. So network ID 136.1.123.0 and subnet mask is 255.255.255.0. Good. And we have remote encryption domain as this. Click on OK. So we have a basic phase 1 and phase 2 configuration completed. One small change which we have to do is for the encapsulation. Now by default, the object which we have used in a community has IP address 192.168.70.103. So when VPN traffic will be triggered, so this gateway will try to initiate traffic from this IP address. But as per the topology, we want the VPN to be built between 136.1.121 networks. So we need to specify for encapsulation, we have to force the traffic to be triggered from 136.1.121.103. So for this, go to link selection, and under link selection, by default it says use main IP address, but we need IP address which is 136.1.121.103. So click on OK. Now create a policy. So we will create a bidirectional policy. For example, so traffic can come from 136.1.123 network, 125 for example, and 125 will be here as well, and then 123 is here, and 123 can be here. So most of the people gets confused, do we need a encryption do we need a community information here? So I will explain that in next videos, but let's for now assume community is required. Why it is required? If it is not there, what will happen? That we will see in upcoming videos. So service any action except and logging enabled. So my configuration is done on the checkpoint firewall. Let me install the policy. So it may give me a warning because some other policy package right now is running on the firewall. So let's see if it gives me a warning. So it says some other policy package is running, which is Abhishek. So students have created policy packages as per their names. So I'm going to override that with my policy package. So click on yes, and policy is going to be pushed. Now I need to do configuration on a Palo Alto firewall. So let me open browser here, and I'm on a Palo Alto firewall. So what to do is go to network. So everything related to IPsec VPN is on in this network tab. So again, for phase 1 parameters, go to IKE crypto and then click on add. So name is pan-cp-phase1. DH group would be group 2. Authentication was SHA1. Encryption is 3 days. And then lifetime here is 8 hours, whereas in case of checkpoint it was 1 day. So let's keep that as 1440, same one, which is 1 day. So click on OK. So we are done with the basic phase 1 main mode message number 1 and 2 configuration here. Then go to IKE gateways. We need to define to with which peer we want to create this VPN tunnel. So click on add. Specify the name as pan-cp-gateway. Okay, IKE version 1 we will use. Address type is IP version 4, and we have to use, for example, let me see. No, we want to use via 1 by 4, for example. No, that should be 1 by 1 then. Yes, so it is 1 by 1, 136, 1, 121, 104. Peer IP address, yes, definitely is a static IP address, 136, 1, 121, 103. Checkpoint IP address. We will use pre-shade key. Let me copy and paste it again, that pre-shade key. Copy and then go to browser, paste it. Confirm pre-shade key, yes. So keep this local and peer identification as none, nothing to do with this configuration, with this task. Go to advanced. Exchange mode would be main mode, and then call the crypto profile which we have created, pan CP phase 1. I don't need as of now dead peer detection, so I have disabled that option. Click on OK. So phase 1 configuration is done on the Palo Alto. Now start with the phase 2 configuration. Go to IPsec crypto. Click on add and give the name as pan-cp-p2. Then encryption was AES, and then hashing was SHA2 256. Good. Group 2 is there for phase 2. That means PFS is enabled. So I don't want, because on checkpoint PFS is disabled, and lifetime is 1 hour there on checkpoint as well as on Palo Alto. So click on OK. We are done with the phase 2 parameter configuration. Now go to IPsec tunnels. So click on add. Name is span-cp- then VPN. Interesting part here is we do not have kind of policy based VPN, so everything is route based VPN. So we have not created a tunnel interface. So let me first create a tunnel interface, and then we will come back to this IPsec tunnel. So I'm going to click on cancel for a moment. Go to interfaces, go to tunnel, and then add a tunnel interface. So tunnel interface, for example, is 1 comment VPN tunnel to checkpoint. Virtual router I will use default, and I will use a new zone for this, and for example zone name is VPN. Okay, and it will be unnumbered, so no IP address is required. So click on OK. So we have tunnel interface ready with us. Go to IPsec tunnel, click on add, span-cp-VPN tunnel interface we have now, which is tunnel 1. Address type IP version 4, all good. IKE gateway we have to call, which we have created, and then crypto profile, which is phase 2. Okay, span CP phase 2. So we have phase 1 information, we have all the phase 2 information, and now what will be the encryption domain? So click on add. Proxy ID is, for example, pan-cp-domain. Local in this case would be reverse, which is 136.123.0/24, and remote will be 136.125.0/24. That's good. So click on OK and OK. So we have phase 2 configuration as well. As of now it says tunnel down because we have not pushed changes. Now 2 more changes. One is for the routing and second is for the policy. So go to virtual router, click on default, static routes, and click on in fact modify this. So for 136.1.125 network we have to go to a tunnel interface. So next stop would be none here, and next stop logically here is tunnel interface because we want to forward this traffic to the tunnel. So click on OK, click on OK, and then go to policy, final change. Go to security policy, and if you verify the zone information, traffic will be coming. Go to Ethernet. Traffic will be coming from 136.1.123, for example, and then it will go to tunnel interface, which is part of VPN zone. So we need a bidirectional policy from test PC to tunnel, which is VPN, and from VPN to test PC. So click on add. Some test policies are created. So VPN traffic, good. Source one the test PC, and it can be a VPN bidirectional policy. Source address can be 136.1.123.0/24, and source can be 136.1.125.0/24. Go to destination. Destination zone will be again these two zones, VPN. Destination address is 136.1.123.0. You guys can try by creating objects, because that's good. We have an option to reuse those objects again and again. 125.0/24. Application, I'll keep any because this is not application identification which we are testing. So we just need to verify the connectivity over a VPN. Action is allowed. All good. So click on OK and commit the changes. So to do the testing, we need to log in to this device 170.105 and 123.105. Let me take a remote session 70.105, and from there we will try to ping 125.109. Let me do a login and wait, let me retry the credentials again. So if all is good, I should be able to ping 125.109, and on Palo Alto it should see traffic is going over the VPN tunnel, and on the checkpoint I should see traffic is getting decrypted. We should be able to see some phase 1, phase 2 essays. So that's something we are going to test. Again, I'm on this machine. So I've been doing a couple of labs yesterday. IP config, so we are good. 123.105, 123.104. So try to ping 136.1.125.109 if all is good. No, request timeout, and now we have a response back. So hopefully one drop was because VPN tunnel was negotiating, and once that tunnel has been negotiated successfully, we are able to see a response back. So let's verify that in logs. Go to this machine, close smart console and tracker. I should see traffic getting decrypted. And then meanwhile we can go to Palo Alto, go to monitor, go to traffic, and we should see traffic going over tunnel interface. Let's put a filter. So we initiated traffic from 136. Let me verify the IP. 123.105. Okay, 123.105. 123.105, and okay. So this is the traffic rule VPN traffic. We have I can see that traffic is being allowed by Palo Alto, and if we go to the detailed and then destination interfaces, tunnel interface. So this traffic is going over the VPN tunnel. Now if we go to checkpoint, we should see traffic getting decrypted. Interesting. So we can see traffic decrypting. So before we see this log, some other logs we can see to verify. This log should say main mode completion. That's good. Then next log says again main mode completion, and then next log is it says quick mode completion, and we have this proxy ID information, what has been negotiated over VPN tunnel. And then next log entry says that traffic has been decrypted from 136.1.123.105 and destination was 136.1.125.109. That's good. Let's verify this via CLI. This is Palo Alto Firewall. Show VPN and then IKE for example. So I do see basically phase 1 and phase 2 SA together here. So we have one phase 1 tunnel up, we can see phase 2 tunnel is up. If I go to checkpoint, VPN space TU, so you can evaluate this option if you want to see phase 1, all phase 1 SAs. So let's press 1 and I can see tunnel has been created with 136.1.121.104, which is checkpoint Palo Alto IP address, and second is IPsec SA, which is a pair of SA. One is for outbound and second is for inbound. So that's all for this video. Try to replicate this lab, and soon I'll come with the with the lab 2, which is there in the assignment, wherein we'll create basically additional loopback adapter and we'll make certain changes in the VPN tunnel configuration, and then we will see what exactly are the differences. So do share your feedback. Thank you very much for watching this video.